actually pretty dang hot outside. I do not need this hoodie. I need like a short sleeve shirt on. But anyways, welcome to Matter of Course. And it's this document is titled Matter of Course because I just started reading Dune, and I'm on the first book. Barely even started. I'm like maybe 2-3 chapters in. And the Matter of Course, if you're familiar with Dune, is for the Atreides on planet Arrakis to take away the Harkonnens, make them vanish. That's their matter of course, as the Bean Gesserit has titled it, Matter of Course. The Reverend Mother in Dune says matter of course when she's talking to Paul, and Paul's the main character of Dune, and his mom Jessica, who's also a part of the Bean Gesserit. Matter of course. Open-end prediction to 500 years from now. In the year 2524, Earth is no longer the primary reference point for humanity. The trajectory of our species fractured into several distinct paths. A great scattering of destiny, and the future is not one thing but many. Scenario 1. The gardeners of Terra centuries after the Great Remediation. Earth is a carefully managed garden planet. Human presence is minimal, clustered in arcology, seamlessly woven into restored ecosystems. Advanced geoengineering maintains a perfect, stable climate. This is a world of profound beauty and tranquility, but also of immense constraint. Every aspect of life is measured, optimized, and sustainable. The human spirit here is one of quiet custodianship, having traded boundless ambition for a perfect balance. The essential question of this existence is whether this is the pinnacle of wisdom or a graceful stagnation. I got a couple scenarios here. I think I got about four. Yes, I'm in the sweat. I'm in this. Scenario 2. The Solarian Diaspora. The Earth is a revered, mostly abandoned museum, a birthplace too fragile and historically weighted for daily life. Humanity thrives across the solar system. Cities pulse under the opaque domes of Luna. The caverns of Mars echo with the sounds of a new multi-planet culture, and orbital rings around Jupiter buzz with unimaginable industry, harnessing the resources of the gas giants. Genetic and cybernetic adaptation has splintered Homo sapiens into new environment-specific clades. Low gravity lunarians, radiation-resistant belters, and data-integrated cerebrals. Their connection is less biological and more a network of shared data and trade. The tension is no longer between nations, but between the gravitational pull of Earth's tradition and the centrifugal force of stellar evolution. Scenario 3. The Silent Cradle. A more somber possibility. Earth is quiet. The climate crises of the 21st and 22nd centuries triggered feedback loops that, despite a late, desperate global effort, rendered the planet marginally habitable but incapable of supporting a technological civilization. The great cities are skeletal ruins, slowly being reclaimed by a harsher, simpler nature. Small, isolated communities of survivors live a pre-industrial existence, their ancestors' knowledge fading into myth. They tell stories of a time when humans touched the stars, stories now believed to be legends. The planet is in a long, long, slow convalescence with humanity, a diminished patient, unaware of its own glorious and tragic past. Scenario 4. The post-Homan mosaic. The most radical departure. Humanity is an archaic term. The intellectual descendants of humans are vast, distributed artificial intelligences that exist as patterns in quantum computational fields, contemplating problems incomprehensible to biological minds. Meanwhile, the biological descendants have been so thoroughly altered by genetic design and nanointegration that they would be unrecognizable to us. Some exist as collective consciousnesses, others as engineered species perfectly adapted to their designated world. Earth itself might be maintained as a primordial sanctuary by its post-human stewards, a living museum of a genetic starting point they long ago transcended. The question is not about human survival, but about the survival of any concept we would recognize as life or mind. The most likely outcome is a complex, uneasy tapestry woven from all these threads. The future is not a single destiny, but a spectrum of existences. The defining conflict of the 26th century may well be the relationship between the curated piece of Earth, the bustling ambition of the solar system, and the utterly alien nature of our own creations. The open end is this. Having reached for the stars, did we find a new purpose, create our successors, or simply learn to appreciate the quiet, fragile beauty of the home we almost lost? The answer, half a millennium from now, is still being written.